Tallulah here. Thank you again for joining me, darlings. We have a beautiful topic today, but in case you don't know who I am, let me introduce myself. I am Tallulah, and this presentation is from Divine Universal Studies, and our topic today, well, we're called Tallulah Talks, so just in case you don't know, I'm a former star of a radio, television, and the silver screen of a bygone era. And today we are broadcasting from the other side with new and enriched ideas. And today we're going to discuss the election process. And I just think that we can do this a lot better. Now, typically in the United States here, the presidential elections take a very long time, and they spend oodles of money, and television is, I mean, it's a whole huge industry. Billions and billions of dollars are spent here, and my question is that perhaps maybe this money could be better spent instead of pursuing political campaigns and parties and all of that into something that's a little more reasonable. So let's look at this from a different point of view. Canada takes actually 7 weeks to elect a new leader, to do their minister and prime minister, sorry, and the UK takes 6 weeks. Now, why does it take us 2 years? In this day and age, with the internet and television and broadcasting and all this stuff, why should it take this long? I just cannot fathom. So let's propose this. Let's look at doing an election in 6 weeks. Here's the plan. In week 1, we have 10 state primaries a day for 5 days. That would cover all 50 states, and we could, cycle that every year, a different 10 or the first week, because everybody thinks it's important which ones show up first. And then the second week, we could schedule debates for the top 3 candidates in each political party, and those could be broadcast, and people could get a feel for who the party, what the party's platforms are and what they're offering. And then they can have the party conventions, and the conventions then they'll choose their party that they, the candidates they want. And then we have the debates of the top candidates from each party, nationally broadcast. And then they get a week to go out and campaign, and the following week we have the election. Think about all the time this would save, all the money, the wear and tear on everybody involved, and particularly on the candidates who are already incumbents, because they're not getting the job done because they're out doing this foolish 2-year campaigning process. So it would eliminate that, and it probably would reduce the influence of lobbyists. Wouldn't that be a nice benefit? So here we are. So here are some of the benefits then. The elected officials get to do their jobs. We'll save money and time, and have it something that is fair, efficient, and easy. What do you think? Write your well, I don't think they can solve the problem. Anyway, just an idea. See what you think. Play it forward. We'd love to see other people talk about it. I think it's a nice way to, well, it might work. What's that? Why not try? Certainly couldn't hurt the current situation. So we just want to remind you that this presentation is from Divine Universal Studies, and this production is from Dorothy Ann. Dorothy Ann, we discussed this. I am the actress here, not you. Take this out. It's in my contract, darling. May I remind you? We just... Oh, all right. This is not the time nor the place. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I regret that I have to spout off. I'll get Dorothy Ann to change this in the future. We do speak the language of peace here, so we don't want to... well, it helps you resolve conflicts, and Dorothy and I will, go through that process. Anyway, so we're delighted to have you join us today, and this is our website, and we also, because we work on conflict resolution and other things, like you to know about our other program called Peace Matters, and I'm sure you're aware of this one. Oh, I need to get myself out of the picture here. Here we go. Peace Matters is teaching the world the language of peace, and you can see here we offer 10 free lessons on the internet. They're audio lessons, there's some text lessons, and these are perfect for teachers to use in their classes as well. We have provided you, Dorothy Ann is an educator And she has provided lessons, and parents, there are lessons for you to consider doing with your family. And so it's a really joyous way to make the world a better place. And we hope you will engage these 10 free lessons. We're certainly invited to it. Imagine you can have your 10 free lessons this winter, and each week you have your pizza night and you can do a lesson together and practice it. So please look at this site very carefully. We welcome your input into it. We'd love you to do this, because we really believe that peace begins with each one of us, and that will help us create a more peaceful world. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, and we will see you next time on Tallulah Talks.